appropriately. Let's make sure that we're ready for our main idea lesson. We are actually going to close out on main idea today, looking over your work from the last 2 days. We've been pretty good at being able to identify key details that help us understand what a text is mostly about, okay? We're going to take another few minutes to review the vocabulary that will help us with main idea, and then I'm going to show you your assignment today. So it'll be very short and brief, okay? Alrighty, so here's this, beautiful. All right, you have, here we go, a vocabulary. Allow me to find it. Right there, beautiful, okay? This is our main idea vocabulary. Again, this will teach us the steps of how to find a main idea and how to tell the difference between a subject and a main idea.
All right, class, I know you're ready for the weekend. Don't forget about your 5-page paper and make sure that you express your main idea and back it up.
Listen up, lend me an ear. The hot new thing is the main idea, supported by the details to keep it all clear. The main idea is the reason that we're all here. Yeah, come on, let me an ear. The hot new thing is the main idea, supported by the details to keep it all clear. The main idea is the reason that we're all here. Have you ever read something and when you got to the end, you didn't get the point? Nope, you didn't understand. Well, let me break it down for the next time you read.
Yep. Well, that's weird. Oh no, is our internet slowing down? Let's back up a tiny bit.
Get the point? Nope, you didn't understand. Well, let me break it down for the next time you read.
Oh no. Oh, what's saying it's because I'm not logged in? That would be why. I wonder how I didn't get logged in. Let's fix that. There we go. How strange. All right, we'll fast forward to that spot, 37 seconds. Awesome.
Well, let me break it down for the next time you read. There's gonna be 3 basic things you see: the subject, main idea, and the details. Sorta like a city, the house, the people. The subject is the broad thing that it's about. The main idea, what's that now? It's the main thing the writer wants to say. It's the central point. You get it? Okay? You can often find it in the first couple lines, but it could be anywhere, so go find it. It's supported by specific details. The facts and the sentences, be real, they should add up to make the main idea, kid. They form up like cheerleaders in a pyramid. Like I just read an article called Bare Facts, and it talked about how they could be brown or black, polar or grizzly or another type. They're all good hunters and they know how to fight, cause they have big paws so they can catch fish, and big sharp teeth that they eat with. And if they wanna climb a tree to find something to eat, their super sharp claws are all that they need. See? Now let's break it down. I mean, let's dig deeper in the article I found. What's the subject? And what would be the main idea they had there? The bears are good hunters, that's most important. How about the details they had to support it? They have large teeth, paws, and claws. That's how you know hunting is a bear's job. Listen up, lend me an ear. The hot new thing is the main idea, supported by the details to keep it all clear. The main idea is the reason that we're all here. Yeah, come on, let me an ear. The hot new thing is the main idea, supported by the details to keep it all clear. The main idea is the reason that we're all here. I just read a story about a boy named Ben on the first day of school. Well, what happened then? Ben clutched his new backpack and walked in with a big smile when he saw his old friends. Tried to play it cool when he saw his old crush, but when she was close, his mind turned to mush. He liked his art teacher, that class was real fun. Ben was so worked up that he could hardly eat lunch. Now what's the subject? Ben's first day of school. And what's the main idea? What's the author wanna prove? Ben's first day of school was exciting. Details to back that up, where are they hiding? When Ben saw his old friends, he was psyched, and he was nervous around the girl that he liked. He even had a backpack that was brand new. Now I get the main idea, can you?
All right, yesterday we took time to review the difference between the subject and the main idea of the fiction article. Today I want to take a moment to review the difference between the subject and the main idea of that nonfiction portion. So when they were talking about bears, real life bears, so nonfiction, the subject was bears. This is different than the main idea. The main idea has to be more specific. It was that bears are good hunters. So now we know we're not talking about where bears live. We're not talking about how many babies a bear has. We're not talking about if bears attack you. We're talking about the fact that bears are good hunters. That's our main idea. All of the details that they included are about bears being good hunters. In order for an animal to hunt, it would need weapons like teeth, paws, and claws. In order for a bear to hunt, it would need to be able to have different abilities to attack. So, and it has fish, it looks for fish, it catches its food. That's how we know it's a good hunter. So these details support that main idea that is a specific sentence about the topic, okay? So just remembering that if you say one word, like bears, that's not a main idea, that's a subject. We have to be more specific with a sentence that explains more information about the topic, okay? So that is our review of vocabulary. You already know that you have some vocabulary words that are very familiar to you by now. You've been using them appropriately. So just very quickly, main idea is the most important idea in a text. Key details are the ideas in the text that explain the main idea. So if the main idea is pizza, the details of the toppings help us know the main idea. Support means that it helps. So just like in that example with bears, the paws, the claws, and the teeth support the bear being a good hunter. It proves that the main idea is true. Recount means to remember and tell again. Evidence is the proof of information that makes something true. We know what evidence is, but a lot of friends are forgetting to highlight it. So make sure you show in the text exactly where you got your details by highlighting your evidence, okay? Any questions over main idea or vocabulary before I show you your assessment today? Yes, Terrence.
Are we gonna do this? Are you gonna review it right now?
Yes, I'm going to go over the expectation as long as there aren't any questions about the vocabulary or the skill. Levin?
Do we need a notebook?
Your notebook with the notes that we took together about what main idea is might help you. So on day one of main idea, we wrote down what a main idea is and how to find details, like looking at the picture and the title. That might help you, okay?
Okay.
All right. So your assignment today is going to be independent. We've had practice time with the group. We've had practice time with your teacher. We've had practice time with feedback. So now it is time for you to show what you know, okay? You are going to work with sea otters. Oh, they're so cute. And the sea otters are going to be the subject of your article. They are not the main idea. You have to be more specific about it, but I can tell you it is about sea otters. Your assignment is to
watch the sea otter video on slide 1 to build background knowledge. Read the text on the slides or listen to your teacher read them as you follow along with your eyes. On the graphic organizer, use the label tool to write the main idea and 3 key details. Remember, there are hints hidden inside of this work for you. Use them to help you. Push the check to submit your work.
okay. So we have slides. The first one is a video about sea otters. So if you're wondering what a sea otter is, oh, look, they're so cute. There they are. You can watch this video to build some background knowledge about them. Then you are going to read the article. This article is here for you to read, or if you prefer, In the upper left-hand corner, there is a smaller image, and when you click on that, I've recorded myself reading to you.
Saving sea otters. When baby sea otters,
And you can listen to me reading it to you there. This article is several pages long, so you will read all of page 2. You will read all of page 3. You will read all of page 4. You will look at the map on page 5. You will read all of page 6. And you will look at the image on page 7. Okay? Page 8 is your work. And as the instructions told you, there are some hints. So main idea, a hint is what happens when baby sea otters are in trouble. So this helps you determine the main idea. If you're struggling to find details, there are hints. What do baby otters learn from their moms? How does the aquarium help otters? How do otters help their ecosystem? So these are some hints that you can use if you're stuck on what details to use. Okay, so again, watch the video, read or listen to the article, and complete the main idea and detailed diagram. As always, it is a great idea to use your highlight tool to highlight evidence from the text. Okay? All right. I am coming back to you to see what questions I can answer before I release you to work. What questions are there about the assignment expectation? Colton?
Are we gonna be working with people?
No, so this is going to be independent today. You've had a few days to work together, so now you're going to be working independently. I've removed a lot of what could be difficult, like the reading, because I just want to know, do you understand the main idea? So that's why I've read it to you. So feel free to listen to me if you're needing help with actually reading the text. Okay? Awesome. What more questions can I answer about the expectation? More? Kim?
What does ecosystem mean?
So that's a great question. Ecosystem is a word that is inside of the article, and the article will explain it. But ecosystem is basically like a neighborhood of animals and plants. So an ecosystem is a small section where animals and plants work together to live.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.